Hi Libra, this is your March 1st, 2019. Um, okay Libra, so for a lot of you Libras, you had been in a relationship with someone who was quite the narcissist. Your story seems to go where you had put a lot of effort in, you had put a lot of love in, you also had hoped to get something back. You were even willing to settle for half back of what you put in. Libra, your partner, it feels, would be very happy at times, would be very anxious to spend time with you, communicated well, and then some days things went to the point where they said they were going to do one thing and they ended up doing another. They weren't very consistent on words that they spoke or promises that they made. It seems like they always seemed like they had really good intentions, but their actions never seemed to follow behind. A lot of you Libras right now, I feel like you kind of lost your way. Your energy is feeling kind of sad and kind of left out and kind of not acknowledged, I'll say. Libras, for March itself, from March 1st to the 31st, you're going to fight yourself often on whether to reach out to this person or whether to allow them to reach out to you even. It feels like Libras are contemplating on finally walking away, on finally accepting something for what it is. But at the same time, you're going to have the moments where you're not sure if that's what you want to do. Your mind keeps playing tricks on you due to the manipulation that was caused to you or by you. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully I didn't just have my hand over that recording. A lot of you, whether you have something on video, you have something on the camera, whether you're looking at pictures of you and your partner, whether you're reading letters, old text messages, I just feel like you're kind of putting salt on your wounds. Libras, there's definitely going to be an enlightenment. There is going to be an aha kind of moment. There's also going to be some of you who are going to get justification, meaning you're going to receive the clarity, the information, the details of why your partner, your past partner, why they did what they did to you. Also, you're going to be able to finally focus on what's coming down the road in your path. Something that's going to create a diversion for you. I feel like there's going to be an emergency situation where, or I should say an urgent situation. Let me correct that, because it's not a health emergency or anything. There's going to be an urgent situation where you are going to be given an ultimatum. You're going to give an ultimatum, one or the other. During that time period is when you're going to look at everything for what it truly is and say, I'm either going to take it or I'm going to leave it. A lot of you, even though you're going to decide to leave something, I so much feel like it's not what you want to do. A lot of you feel that this person is truly your soulmate or is truly your twin flame. You just know, even for some of you who don't use those words, you just know that this person is supposed to be with you. You have that feeling, and it's due again to a past life that you had with them, because 9 times out of 10 with your twin flame, you have had them in all your other lives. They, one way or the other, they played a part in your life. Okay? And not this life, but the life before, and the life before, and the life before. For some of you, a lot of Libras enjoy working in the medical field. A lot of Libras enjoy working in anything that has to do with health, anything that has to do with repairing, anything that has to do with healing, anything that has to do with love or something from the heart. Although Libras have a very hard time making a decision. They have a hard time when there's too many offers on the table. That's why you rarely will find a Libra that's running around with a whole bunch of different people. Because Libras like the balance of one-on-one. Libras like having control in their life, and they like things to just go with the flow. They do not like to have sudden change. Libras do not like to have their partners change very quickly. Libras don't tolerate or do well when their partners get anxious or get rambunctious or get uncomfortable or get bored, because then Libra panics and don't know what to do. It feels like some of you have panicked in a situation where you saw some red flags coming but didn't know what to do for them, didn't know what to do for your partner to get your partner to stay, be settled, want to be with you, not want to go out to the bars with their friends all the time, not wanting to drink themselves to oblivious all the time. You know, some of you are tired of your partner who always has to be drunk or always has to be intoxicated to be with you intimately. Some of you are dealing with a partner who maybe can just sit home with you all the time and not even barely have a conversation. Some of you had the biggest problem with your relationship was communicating. For March, I feel that Libras are going to definitely increase their communication. They're also going to be a little bit more lenient with their partners, allowing them to kind of have their way about when they want to go out or what they're going to do, even if it's not including you, because you're willing to do anything that you can to make this work. You're willing to do anything you can to keep your partner. Some of you Libras are having trouble to get somebody to pay attention to you, to talk with you, to focus on you, to even give you the time of day. Some of you feel like you believe that this person doesn't have interest in you anymore. You believe that this person maybe even hates you. Some of you may think that your partner doesn't even like you anymore. But I don't feel that's the case. I feel like that's you self-sabotaging the situation. I feel like, you know, you're expecting someone to treat you the way they treat 10 other people. But you're not put in the same category with those 10 other people. So I do feel like for Libra, for the month of March, you are going to find a way to justify what you're feeling. I feel like you're going to figure it out. You're going to figure out that it's not at all what your partner's thinking. I feel like your partner is very attracted to you, wants to be with you, enjoys being around you. For some of you, I feel like your partner is missing you very much, and they're thinking of you as often as you're thinking of them. A lot of you are feeling like it's lost, it's gone, it's never coming back. But I'm not hearing that message. I'm actually hearing that it might have been lost, it might be gone right now. It's doing what it needs to do. Your partner's energy also has to go through cycles just like you in your life. You're going through this cycle and you're waiting for your partner to come back. They're going through their cycle trying to figure out how to get back. But they can only figure that out after they go and deal with the people or the places or the things that they need to deal with. You know, the girlfriend, the boyfriend, whoever came into your partner's life that created that third-party situation for a lot of you, they were supposed to be there. That person was supposed to come in. That was supposed to happen. There's a challenge there for you, and there's a challenge there for your partner. This is also so that your partner can kind of learn where the values are, can kind of see where the hidden treasure is actually at. It's kind of like when we get bad rainstorms and bad weather and things of that nature. Without the bad weather, we can't have the flowers. We can't have the birds and the bees. We can't have anything. So, please know that everything has to happen to get a result of something. So, when you're putting energy into something, you won't always get the results immediately that you're looking for. It's just like when you're coloring something or painting something. You can put one shade up on that canvas, but until you take that, say, blue, and then you take the white to highlight around the blue to show the clouds in the sky, okay? So you imagine that you're painting a blue sky, you just got to paint it blue. So you got that pretty baby blue there, but at the same time, you're not showing any clouds. You're not showing any definition. So the highlighted parts with the white, which creates the look of the clouds, starts to bring everything together. One thing accentuates the other. So with you and your partner, yes, when you have struggles, yes, when you have disagreements, yes, when you have separation due to unfortunate shit, these third parties or lies or secrets, or maybe your partner didn't even do anything wrong. Maybe they just wanted to be out with their friends. They weren't ready for a full-fledged commitment, so they pulled away from you. They told you they need a little space. They might have said they need a little time. They might say they want to try to figure things out. So give them that room. It's okay. Don't sabotage it and say, oh, I guess it's over. I guess we're done. They don't want to be with me anymore. No, they're just asking for some space. For some of you. For some of you, yes, there was a third party. For some of you, a third party could have been their work, because a lot of you Libras date workaholics, and that's very common. You date somebody who works 1, 2, maybe sometimes even 3 jobs, and then you're wondering why they don't find the time to spend with you, to be with you, to hang out with you. But be patient. Just wait. Remember, your partner has to go through their things too, and their things are nothing like your things. They're totally different, and they're supposed to be, because they're a different person than you. So sometimes things can look one way, and they end up changing and developing into something that's so miraculous and amazing. And that's when you realize that, wow, there is a God. Wow, there are angels. Wow, it wasn't bad like I thought it was, or it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So be strong and patient, Libra, because March is going to be definitely a lot of information coming in, definitely a lot of news being given to you, definitely strength coming in on your part so that you can get through some of the toughest things, okay? But March is not going to be a disappointing month at all. It is going to be a blessing. Yes, it may be in disguise for some of you, but for the most part, it's going to be a blessing. So, Libras, I want you to stay strong for March. I do feel like Libras have a lot of water signs around them. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You also have a lot of fire signs around you. Okay, so be aware that when these energies are coming towards you, and, what is it? So, okay, so my grandmom's telling me that Libras, you're going to learn a lot about yourself in the month of March. You're going to learn a lot about your patience, about your morals, about your character, about the way you handle things. Again, about reacting and responding. I say it all the time. You're definitely going to learn about that. I'm also getting the number 11 or 1111. I'm also hearing the number 111. And I'm also getting 2s. So whatever's going on, it's like the angels are right there to support you. They're there to help you and encourage you and get you on the right path, or to keep you on the right path. Don't lose your faith, okay? Some of you are definitely going to spend a lot more time with friends and family during the first 2 weeks of March. After that, I feel like you and your partner are going to find things to do. You're going to set up a vacation for a lot of you. For a lot of you, you're going to wait. Your partner is going to come back, and you're going to feel their energy coming more and more towards you around, I'm going to say, closer to the end of March. For those of you who are waiting for somebody to return, closer to the end of March, you're going to see a big difference. You're going to get information that's going to be able to kickstart, restart, rebuild, renew some situation. So stay strong, Libras, because things are happening in March, and they're preparing you so that by the time summertime comes, you and your partner can be hopefully back together doing what you need to do. For a majority of you. Not all of you, no. Not all of you, no. A lot of Libras will not be getting into a relationship probably until around July or August for a lot of Libras. And this may be with somebody new, or this may be a rebuilding of an old relationship. Libras, as well as your ex, as I spoke of, for those of you who are just single and have been single for many years, I do feel like you've gotten very comfortable in your lifestyle, what you're doing, the way you are, your independence, focusing on work, some of you doing traveling, whether it's personal or professional traveling. I also feel like somebody's doing a lot of dancing. I don't know who that is, but I do feel like the energy is around you guys. It's okay for now. You're like, I'm good with it. If it happens, it happens. Whenever it happens, I'm okay. Either way, I can support myself financially. I'm a very independent person. You may have pets that keep you busy, or you may have children. You might be a single parent that's keeping you busy as well. But I do know that there is balance coming in for you, and I do know that opportunities are definitely going to be knocking on the door. Also, too, for some Libras, if you think your Scorpio or your Cancer or your Pisces person isn't around or doesn't know what's going on with you, want to bet? They do their drive-bys. They do their homework. They may go past your job. They may go past your house. But they definitely see what's going on. I guarantee you. Because they're not going to leave no rocks unturned. They're going to find out what's going on, what's not going on, and I do feel like your partner does feel a little jealous once in a while. So it's not you. It is definitely your partner, Libra, who gets a little jealous, gets a little anxious, and is wanting to communicate. Right now, I feel like with Libras, nobody's communicating, and it's okay. Because everybody's doing what they have to do right now in order to get it back together. But there is going to be balance between you and your partner for majority of you, because your soulmate, your twin flame, it was destined, one way or the other. There's no closure here. There's no finalization yet. For some of you, there will be, but for some of you, majority, there won't be. You still have work to do. The universe has plans for you. It has challenges already set up and set out for you. You're going to meet those challenges, and you're going to face your fears, and you're going to handle it. Everything's going to be fine. So, stay strong, Libras. I'll be here, and we can do some dailies. I'll be having reading specials real soon that's going to knock your socks off. So, I'll see you soon.